There are millions of living things on Earth. A tiny bacterium, a giant blue whale, a mushroom growing in a forest, a tree that has lived for hundreds and millions of years, and a human being. At first, these things seem completely unrelated, but scientists have found a great way to organize every living thing on Earth into one giant system. And the strange part is, the way we classify life is not always based on what things look like. A whale lives in the ocean, but it's not a fish. A mushroom grows in the ground, but it's not a plant. And the birds, the animals flying above our heads, are actually connected to dinosaurs. So how do scientists figure out where every living thing belongs? The answer is actually one of the most important ideas in biology: scientific classification. Chapter 1. The problem scientists had. Imagine you completely discover a new organism. You have never seen it before. It has 4 legs, feathers, and a strange beak. Where does it belong? Is it a bird? Is it something new? How do you decide? This was a huge problem for scientists hundreds of years ago. There were thousands of known species, but there was no organized way to name and group them. Different scientists used different names. The same organism could have completely different names, depending on where you lived. Science needed a universal system, a way to organize life that every scientist could understand. In the 1970s, a scientist named Carl Linnaeus changed biology forever. He created a system for naming and grouping organisms called Taxonomy. Instead of giving organisms long descriptions, he created a 2-part naming system. This is called binomial nomenclature. For example, humans have the scientific name Homo sapiens. The first word tells us the genus, the second word tells us the species. The system gave scientists around the world a common language, but naming organisms was only the beginning. Scientists also needed a way to organize how living things were related. The tree of life. Scientists organize life like a giant family tree. At the top are the largest groups. As you move down, the groups become smaller and more specific. The levels of classification are domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Think of it like zooming in on a map. At first you see the whole world, then a country, then a city, then a street, then one house. Classification works the same way. Domain includes huge groups of life. Species identifies one specific organism. Why appearances could be wrong. One of the most interesting things about classification is that looks can be misleading. Take a dolphin and a shark. They both can swim, they both have fins, they both live in the ocean, but they're not closely related. A shark is actually a fish. A dolphin is a mammal. Dolphins are actually more closely related to animals like cows than sharks. Why? Because scientists don't only look at appearance. They study anatomy, behavior, fossils, and DNA. DNA reveals the hidden connections between organisms. How DNA changed classification. For a long time, scientists classified organisms by what they could see, but then DNA changed everything. DNA is like an instructional manual inside living things. By comparing DNA, scientists can discover how closely organisms are related. Sometimes, 2 organisms look similar, but they are not close relatives. Sometimes 2 organisms look like they're completely different, but they actually share a common ancestor. This has helped scientists create a more accurate picture of life's history. The surprising connections of life. Scientific classification shows us something incredible. All life on Earth is connected. Humans, plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria all share a common history. Every species has a place in the story of life. Classification is not just about memorizing categories for a test. It's the way to understand how life evolved and how every organism is connected. The next time you see a bird, a tree, a mushroom, or even yourself, remember that every living thing has a place in Earth's giant family tree. Scientific classification helps us answer one of the biggest questions in biology: how is all life connected?
And the more we learn, the more we realize that life on Earth is even more amazing than we imagined. This is Science and Numbers.